One of the things that must rise is the spirit that drove Ahmed Kathrada, whom we call Uncle Kathy, to sacrifice his youth to the struggle. If that spirit rose, would we all be worrying about who's going to pay for the fees, or we will be thinking, what can I do from my side, even if all that I put into the pot is 10 rand? Equality must rise, but how does it do so? The promises we make must be kept. Task teams, policies, strategic plans and things like that don't change lives. They only provide us with roadmaps. The only way we can change lives is if we implement those things, and we implement them consciously and in a committed way, and we constantly evaluate if we're making a difference. What must rise? Submission to the notion of public accountability. Related to that, what must rise is knowledge of the Constitution. If you are going to be the driver of a car, surely you must be the first to understand the car. Responsiveness must rise and integrity must rise. What should rise is dialogue. What should rise is money. What else must rise? A culture of justice and not just us. That culture is particularly important for those who exercise entrusted power, whether it is as public servants, public office bearers, or trustees in these communities such as Babo, Bamukhale, and other villages. That culture of justice instead of just us is extremely important. But the culture of justice also means that when we see injustice, when we see suffering that doesn't affect us, we act, because we understand that we are interconnected as human beings and that we're in the same boat. If there is a hole on the other side of the boat and there's none on my side, the difference is that those on the side of the boat where there's a hole will sink first, but we'll all sink eventually. What also must rise is remembering the past. Remembering what it took to bring us here. Remembering the sacrifices that people made. Remembering the promises we made. But more than anything else, remembering that we did say we're going to create a South Africa that belongs to all who live in it. And when we talk, therefore, we should never talk as if there are some who don't belong here.